Hey there, everybody. Okay, trying to give feedback this way. So here's the story on Edpuzzle. Because not your fault, it sounds like people weren't given explicit instructions. Because people didn't create their own accounts, and I think some people did, but most people didn't. Because you didn't create an actual account in Edpuzzle, then all the feedback, which I spent about 3 hours writing for everybody in the last few days, all the feedback is not accessible to you. You can't go back in, which is why so many people sent me an email saying, I can't even see my scores or results or even that I did and submitted the assignment in the first place. So lots of people went in and tried to do it a second time. No need to do that. I would like to try and give feedback to everybody on the types of mistakes that I saw. So one of the questions said, in the picture below, if line L and line M are parallel, and the measure of angle 8 is 43 degrees, what is the measure of angle 7, and how do you know? So if L and M are parallel, then there are special relationships between these angles here and these angles here, but only if L and M are parallel. So because it tells you they're parallel, and the measure of angle 8 is 43 degrees, so if that one's 43 degrees, then they're asking you about angle 7. Well, angles 8 and 7 do have a special relationship, and that special relationship is, how do I get back to here? There we go. I'm going to scroll. This is what I put as an answer, and this is what I gave to a lot of people in their feedback, which apparently most people couldn't see. How about this? Angle 8 and angle 7 are same side interior angles. They are formed by parallel lines, so they must be supplementary. Therefore, the measure of angle 7 is 137 degrees. Okay, there were lots of people who gave this for an answer and nothing else, but you were asked to give an explanation. There were lots of people who included this fact in their explanation. But remember, same side interior angles are not supplementary. 99.999% of the time. They're only supplementary if the lines that form them are parallel. So if you did not include anything about this relationship, your explanation really wasn't very good. And that was the really common mistake. So I think I can give that one bit of feedback to most everybody. Next question. In the picture below, if the measure of angle 5 is 38 degrees, do you know what the measure of angle 1 is? So if the measure of angle 5 is 38 degrees, do you know the measure of angle 1? This is a really simple question. The answer is no. And almost nobody put this. Here's what I have for an answer, guys. We don't know the measure of angle 1. You absolutely positively do not. And the reason you don't is because they never told you that line L and line M are parallel. Some people even came right out in their answer and said, because the lines are parallel, okay, but they're not. They didn't say that. They even hinted at the idea that they might not be because they said, what condition would have to be true? So here's my complete answer. We don't know the measure of angle 1. Although angles 1 and 5 are alternate exterior angles, they are alternate exterior angles regardless of whether the lines are parallel, but they will only be congruent if, and only if, the two lines L and M are parallel. So this is a complete answer. You're saying we don't know the measure of angle 1. Angles 1 and 5 do have a special relationship, but that relationship does not say anything about their angle measures unless the lines are parallel, and we don't know that. There were a few people who gave a pretty good explanation, but very, very few. Most people missed the idea of the lines being parallel.